You are the father.
Today on Trisha. We built a studio and the audience came. We built a show and the guests came. You believe in God?
You're looking at him.
We've had drama.
You can't see your mama, you can't talk on the phone, you can't do nothing.
We've had tears.
I don't want to talk.
Can I talk with you? But you know what? We've had growth and we've had resolution. Do you want to stay with him or not?
I apologize for all the things that I put you through.
So you asked for updates? Well, we've got updates.
Shocking guest updates. King JB believed women were put on this earth to serve men.
I can do things that you can't do. Not even you, Trish.
Ooh.
So is he still treating his wife like a second-class citizen?
I'm King JB. This is my queen, Chrissy.
Deborah was a wild teen mom.
Is it true what she told me that you hit your grandmother?
She got in the way and she got hit.
She's back. Has she changed since the show? Alicia found out her stripper fiance was getting paid for sex.
You prostituted yourself.
At certain times, I might have.
Their update is outrageous.
I know you guys are all wondering if John and I stay together.
Tom's wife, April, transformed herself into a man named Logan. Today, they've both returned.
Tom has an announcement to make about the state of his marriage.
Shocking guest updates.
The Trisha Show starts now.
Shocking guest updates.
Okay, the Trisha Show has only been on a few weeks now, and already our Facebook page and our website are exploding with comments and requests for guests' updates. On a show entitled I'm the King, My Wife Will Obey Me, we met a woman named Robbie. Now, Robbie's boyfriend, Chris, was such an abusive bully. One time he actually made her eat her dinner off the floor. Watch. Has he ever been physically abusive to you?
He kicked me in my face a couple of times.
One time you cooked a dinner he didn't like. He threw the lasagna on the floor.
It wasn't hot enough. He got real mad and he threw it on the floor. He said, you know what, you get on your hands and knees and you eat it. I just got on the floor and I ate it.
Does he do this in front of your daughter?
Yes, it had been a couple of times that he done did it in front of her.
Are you scared of him?
I call Robbie a hoe, a whore. I call her whatever I feel like that's what she is at that time. If more men discipline their women, they wouldn't be so damn disrespectful.
What are the rules that you have for Robbie?
You can't go nowhere, you can't see your mama, you can't talk on the phone, you can't do nothing.
If you want sex, she's got to drop whatever she does.
Yeah, if I want it right then and there, she got to stop whatever she's doing and give me what I want. I got to lay down rules.
Last night, we had a hidden camera in your green room while you were in our offices. Now, apparently, you wanted Robbie to hand over the money we gave her for food. Check this out.
Come on, pockets, where you I'm not playing. Can you get off of me?
Right now, bro, if I smack your
How do you feel when you see that?
I feel that's what it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to go down.
Well, as you just heard, Chris was behaving this way in front of their young daughter, Egypt. So after the show, with the help of age progression technology, I showed Chris a picture of what the future could have in store for his baby girl if he continued to abuse Robbie. Watch this. That's your little girl?
Yeah, that's Egypt.
You know that little girls who come from homes where there is some violence done against the woman, they tend to get into similar relationships themselves, okay? You need to be prepared for this.
Nah, they wouldn't get that far with her.
Thing is, she is learning that.
My sister died like that. Her boyfriend shot her in the head with a gun.
Do you swear you will change things?
Yeah, I swear I'll change things.
You out of control equals that.
I'm ready to change. I apologize for all the things I put you through, and I just want to make a change and tell you that I love you.
So do you think they stayed together? Now, although Chris promised to change after that show, something changed in Robbie too. She decided that she no longer wanted to be with Chris. Yep, they've now broken up. Okay, on show, we met a man named JB. Along with having a very interesting philosophy on life, also gave himself a very interesting nickname. Take a look. Yeah, how come you call yourself King JB?
It's what other people call me. It's a rank. It's what I've earned, you know, for the last 15 years.
Tell me about your belief in women not being equal to men.
At the end of the day, I do things that you can't do. You don't do things that I can't do, not even you, Trish.
And what about sex, when you say so?
I mean, I don't really care about that. When it comes to sex, you know, that's something I withhold from her if she doesn't act right.
Yeah.
And with me, I value myself. I value my penis, so to speak. So the bottom line is, I look at it like this. You don't act right, I'm not gonna give you what you want. You're gonna sleep alone, cry about it.
Do you approve of her friends?
Not all. And I need to approve before they call the phone that I pay for or knock at the door that I pay for, period.
What about your kids? You teach them this stuff as well?
The last thing I want is for them to drop out of high school, miss college because some hole in a kid, that they couldn't control themselves.
Have you heard the term chauvinist pig?
Absolutely.
Are you a chauvinist?
Yes.
It was time to meet JB's queen, Chrissy, and hear how she felt about JB's commandments.
What I don't like about JB's controlling ways is when he's name calling. When he's calling me bitch, retard, stupid. Sometimes, you know, I feel like I try my best to do what it is he wants me to do, and sometimes I just feel like it's not good enough.
Is he your king?
He is my king, but I'm not gonna take being called stupid. I'm not gonna take being called a retard, because you know why? I'm not. I am intelligent, I'm smart, and I am your partner.
If you acting like a bitch, you're gonna get called a bitch. But here's the thing, sometimes people earn certain titles and that's just what it is.
Wait, no,
hold on. Now,
You believe in God?
you're looking at him.
What about the influence on your son?
He tries to explain what a woman's role is. Women should be cooking and cleaning and that kind of thing. Look, I'm the one kind of like, baby, no.
Well, as you just heard, JB was grooming his son, Daniel, to follow in his male chauvinist footsteps. Now, have a look at what happened when our executive producer, Paul, sat down with 9-year-old Daniel.
What does King JB teach you about women?
That they should be at home, cooking dinner and cleaning.
Do you believe in God?
No. The self-proclaimed God, the creator, said he would give us shelter and food. He hasn't done that. There's still a lot of homeless people and starving people. He gives me shelter and food. Therefore, he is God.
You think that the women in America should be more like the women in Saudi Arabia?
Yes, the women are loving, they clean the house, they get executed for hoeing, and that's good moral.
You were actually applauding?
Absolutely. What he is saying is that the values are different. Women understand. Walk on the other side. Cover your face up. You know what I'm saying?
And you feel good hearing your son talk like that?
Well, no, of course not.
Has he brainwashed you?
No. No.
Christine claims she was not brainwashed, but she did tell us she wished JB would change. So they sent us this video update. Watch this.
I'm King JB. This is my queen, Chrissy. Since coming on the Trisha show, I have learned to make some changes in the way I run my castle.
Things have improved greatly in the kingdom. Trisha's helped me to learn to believe in myself, and that most of all, that I deserve respect.
I've learned that my wife is equal to me, and I saw some of the ways other people treated their wives, and in my heart, it made me feel that I was not that same person.
I think one of the best things that could have possibly happened out of coming to the show, it's the attitudes that are changing, especially where my son Daniel is concerned.
I learned that women are just not used for cooking and cleaning. They have a more important role in life. I learned to respect my mama more than I did before.
At this point, I'm excited for the future of the kingdom and how we're doing things. And I'm excited about the man that I'm gonna be in the future.
Good. Okay, JB, keep up the good work. Well, up next, we're going to take a look back on a man with 5. That's right, 5 wives. Stay tuned. Up next, did teen mom Deborah make a change? Is it true what she told me that you hit your grandmother?
She got in the way and she got hit.
And later, she comes to you and she says, I want to be a man.
Yes.
Today, Tom has an announcement to make about the state of his marriage.
Shocking guest updates. Checking in on changing lives. Today on Trisha.
Welcome back. Okay, who could forget 16-year-old Deborah? Deborah's aunt KK called the show desperate to put a stop to Deborah's violent and out-of-control behavior. KK said Deborah would stay out all night drinking and fist-fighting. But the worst part about it was she was the mother of an 8-month-old baby named Jaquay. What? Is Deborah really as bad as you're saying?
Deborah hit my mother. Deborah smoked weed. The way she gonna end up dying, Trisha.
Let me talk about Deborah as a mother. Is she a good
I don't
mom?
know about her mother skills because I never see her with a baby. My sister always got that baby. I just really need Deborah to understand. We her family. The people in the streets don't care about her. You understand me?
So it was time to meet Deborah and hear what she had to say.
I'm not afraid of nothing or nobody. Yeah, I like to drink. I drink till I throw up, then I drink some more, then I pass out and wake up and drink again. I leave my son with my mom because I'm young. I like to go out and party.
Is it true what she told me that you hit your grandmother?
Yeah, I hit my grandmother, but it wasn't
It
like
wasn't no reason for you to hit my mother.
She got in the way and she got hit.
You'll pick up anything?
I sure will.
A knife?
I sure will.
A club? Anything?
I sure will.
Do you think that you're a good mom?
Yes, I do. The only reason why I come home late, early in the morning is because I don't feel I should come home to my child drunk. I'd rather sober down.
So why did you go and get drunk in the first place?
Well, now KK was claiming that part of the reason Deborah was so out of control was because Deborah's mom, Sharon, enabled her. So it was time to meet Sharon and hear how she felt about KK's accusations.
You my sister, and I love you. But one thing that me and you don't have in common, you're very aggressive. I want to teach Deborah that there are other ways. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to fight. You can be who you are in a positive way.
How did she get into that behavior in the first place?
Because my child was taken from me.
I've been through at least maybe 40-something homes in the past 5 years. I've been beat, abused, tampered with, all that.
Was there a point when you thought no more?
It was a lot. A lot. I don't want to talk.
No. Can I talk with you? This is
It's not all about the parents. First of all, I don't care about who got what to say about me, because don't nobody know me. How my aunt feels, that's how she feels. She don't live with me, and she's talking about all this, I ran track. She never came to none of my track meets. She never gave me no type of moral support when I was running track. Nobody did, not even my mom. So now everybody's saying, oh, she went the wrong way. When I was going the right way, nobody was there to support me.
Are you sick of it?
Yeah, I'm sick of it.
You want to change?
I do want to change. I do. That's why I'm crying.
You already know I love you. Yeah. And I want you to love yourself. What I want you to do now is to get your life together, get back into school. We're starting a new life today. That's why we're here.
It looked like Deborah was ready to change, but what happened when she returned home? Well, she's back today to fill us in. So Deborah, come on out. Did anything change?
Yeah, a lot changed since I've been on the show. I'm enrolled in school. I stay with my baby a lot more.
Did something click on the show?
After the show, and I went to the jail, and I just seen, like, these girls started at my age. Now they're like 30, 40-something with children. And their children don't want to be bothered with them. And I don't want that. I want my son to say, My mom made it. She finished high school. She got her GED. She got her bachelor's and stuff like that.
Now, let's meet hey, Sharon. Sharon, you seen a change in your daughter?
Most definitely I do.
Yeah?
She takes care of Jaquay a lot better. I'm asking her to be perfect, but I'm asking her to take her education seriously and to build a life for her and her son, because I'm not gonna always be here. And she got to make it.
Now you've enrolled back in school, we heard. So, first of all, we've got a gift from the staff here at Trisha. Okay. Okay, there we go. This is to help you with your studies. We bought you Thank you. And this is a gift certificate from Foot Locker, so you can get everything you need to get back on track. Now, I went out before the show and I got something for you personally. So, I kind of got gooey because I didn't forget you after that show, and I felt we connected. Did we connect, or was I just
We did. I'm about to give you a hug in 1 second.
You like my... So what does it say on the front?
Keep calm and carry on.
Yeah. And last but not least, something to keep your... Maybe some photographs of your little boy or whatever you want to keep in there. Something on the front of that box that I thought was really an important message.
Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain.
Yeah. Keep up the good work.
I will.
Reach out for help when you need it. Stay on track. Yeah, stay on track. I want to see you in some races. Come on, let's go. Up next, you prostituted yourself.
At certain times I might have.
Their update is outrageous.
I know you guys are all wondering if John and I stayed together since I walked off the show.
And later,
She comes to you and she says, I want to be a man.
Yes.
Today, Tom has an announcement.
shocking guest updates.
You are the fire. Get off my stage.
Checking in on changing lives. Today on Trisha.
We launched our show just a few weeks ago, and the requests for updates are already pouring in on Facebook, on Twitter, and on our phone lines. So today, if it's updates you want, well, it's updates we will give you. Okay, recently we met Alicia, who after dating this man, John, for nearly 3 years, was shocked to find out he had an alter ego as a male exotic dancer named Temptation. Well, Alicia came here convinced Temptation was doing more than just stripping at his events and was ready to end her relationship if he didn't give up his career. Watch.
When I first met John, it felt really good to have that attention. We just really connected. I found out 2 years after John and I met that he was a stripper. I want to know that there's nothing more going on at the shows and private parties that he does. This is going to ultimately make or break our relationship.
Did you think it would come to a point where he'd give it all up?
Yeah, I really did, but at this point, I'm confused as to if it will ever stop.
But I just wanted to know if I'm talking to John or Temptation.
That was Temptation.
How did you get into, what, stripping?
I went and auditioned for a little amateur night one night.
Yeah. And you thought, hey, I'm good at this.
I got a response like I did from the crowd, so.
Have you ever been paid for sex?
Not while I've been with Alicia.
So you've been an escort?
Oh, man, I wouldn't call it an escort, but...
You prostituted yourself?
At certain times, I might have.
Yep, so, yeah, Alicia feared temptation was cheating on her at his performances. So, we gave him a lie detector test. Yeah, but you know what? Before we heard the results, we wanted to show Alicia, who had never seen temptation perform, exactly what happens at one of his shows. Get this.
I think that was kind of not.
That's a normal night?
Yes.
I'm disgusted.
Alicia is worried about, do you ever cheat? And that was something that was really important for you to find out. We called in our private investigator and polygraph examiner, Tim Acosta, to uncover the truth. John, we asked you if you have ever had sexual intercourse at one of your shows. You said no.
The lie detector determined he was being truthful.
We asked you if you have ever cheated on Alicia during your relationship with her. You said no. Tim?
He was not being truthful.
We asked you if you have ever had oral sex at one of your shows. Again, John, you said no. Tim?
John was not being truthful again.
Do you want to stay with him or not? You have to decide.
No, and I told him if he failed this test, I'm done.
Okay, so Alicia walked off our stage by herself after temptation failed the lie detector test. But do you think they stayed together or not? Yeah. We sent our cameras to Alicia's hometown. So let's have a look at this.
Hi, Trisha. It's Alicia. I know you guys are all wondering if John and I stayed together since I walked off the show by myself. We did. Yes, I was absolutely humiliated, but it really did open a whole different side of our relationship. He is more open and honest with me. He did allow me to go to the shows with him and see that this is just about money. He really literally like clawed his way back to me.
I knew she couldn't resist all of this. She wasn't going anywhere. I told you, America, she wasn't going anywhere. We thank you. We love you, Trisha, though.
Thank you, Trisha.
Recently, we met Rocco, Ryan, and Ian. 3 handsome men who all came here with the same shocking secret to reveal. They were all born female. Yeah. Now, on that same show, we also met April, who after getting married and having 4 kids, decided she wanted to become a man too.
I met Tom. Eventually, in November of 2001, we got married. We wound up having 4 children together. That's the one thing about being female-bodied that I enjoy.
He walks into my room and says, can I talk to you a moment? I'm like, sure. Then he says, I want to be a man. And my response to that was, okay.
You gave birth to 4 children.
I did.
You're married to Tom.
Yes.
So did you know how you felt before you married Tom?
I did.
So when did you decide, was there that defining moment of, this isn't how I want to live my life?
It was, for sure, after our 4th child.
How does he deal with that?
I don't think he's really sure how to deal with it because he's a straight guy.
Wow, and you're still married?
Yeah, I love 11 years.
Okay. As you just heard, Logan had a husband named Tom. It was time to meet him and hear how he felt about his wife's transition from female to male. Watch this. She comes to you and she says, I want to be a man.
Yes.
You didn't feel okay inside, surely?
Our relationship has been a little bit rocky, and this explained a lot of the problems we were having in our relationship. You got to be who you are in order to be with anybody you're with.
Do you think that Logan is selfish?
The choice isn't selfish because there is no choice. He is what he is.
Yeah.
But the decision to get married and have 4 kids and bring me into a relationship and then change, that was definitely selfish.
You knew back then when you met that this was going to happen, would you still,
Not a chance.
10 years from now when the kids, or maybe 15 years when the kids have all left home, do you think you'll still be together?
Oh, heavens, I hope not.
That's not that bad.
Well, after the show, we spoke with Tom, and he said talking about his situation got him thinking about his future. Well, today, Tom is back, and he has an announcement to make about the state of his marriage. An announcement Logan has not yet heard. So, Tom, come on out. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
So, how were things after the show, Tom?
Well, the most provocative thing you guys asked was, what about you?
Yeah.
And the problematic answer was there was no me. And then when you guys asked that question, it really made me sit down and go, well, what about me?
So what
And
about you?
there
What
is no
about
me.
What about your future?
We're definitely going to get a divorce. And it's going to be,
Sooner or later or what?
it's going to be a whole lot sooner than he wants it to be.
Let's welcome Logan back to the show. Logan, come on out. Hi. Hi, Logan.
How's it going?
Good. How's it going for you? Did things change after the show?
Yeah.
What happens in the future from your point of view?
Take day by day, we just move on from there.
That you stay together under the same
Well,
roof?
And the problem is taking it day by day, you never make it to the future.
Right.
If all you do is concentrate on today.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Logan, in an ideal world, when would you get divorced?
Probably fairly soon.
Fairly soon.
Yeah.
How soon would you like to get divorced?
Like
Well, if we're
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
If we're possible, I'd get divorced right now. I don't plan on abandoning him.
Yeah.
No.
It's just that
no.
I really
you just
need to get
your
on
own
with
life.
me.
Look, I hope you do. I
Thank
hope you
you.
do, because you need to look after yourself, and so do you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, well, good luck. And you, good luck.
Thanks.
All
Thank
right. We'll be right back. Coming up.
I eat strange items that are not food.
Started eating the apartment wall? And later. You cannot get 5 beautiful women under one roof without claws coming out or a little bit of jealousy.
Shocking guest updates. Checking in on changing lives. Today on Trisha.
Okay, we've only been on air for a few weeks, but already the requests are coming in on Facebook and Twitter asking for guest updates. Now, imagine if you were craving a snack and instead of having a piece of chocolate or a piece of fruit, you ate dirt or chalk or munched on your apartment walls. Now, that's just some of the strange items this next woman, Caroline, ate on a daily basis.
I'm Caroline, and I eat strange items that are not food. This is clay dirt. If you love white chocolate, you would love this. Sheetrock is kind of like the white chocolate with a little Oreo cookies and cream crunch in it. This baby powder.
When did this start?
I believe the dirt effect started from as long as I can remember. Now the drywall actually started off with the apartment wall. But I did fix it back.
You started eating the apartment wall? Do you have a favorite flavor?
Now I do. I went to Home Depot. It was like a kid walking into a candy store.
What do you get out of eating these things that eating nutritional foods doesn't give you?
When I can't have it, it would be like you're a smoker, a nicotine smoker, and when you can't get your nicotine, it's like you're irritated.
So have you ever been to the doctor and told him this is what you eat? You keep this from your doctor?
Yes.
Yeah, as you heard, Caroline had never spoken to a doctor about her eating habits. But with the help of psychiatrist Sue Varma, we were able to open her eyes to the medical risks involved with eating things like dirt and drywall. Now, Caroline agreed to seek help, but has she kicked her habit yet? Here's her update.
Hi, Trisha and everyone at home. I'm a little bit nervous being on camera, so I have to nibble a little bit. And even though I'm nibbling, I have cut down. I'm not going out anymore, taking the dirt from the yard, eating it. And no longer have any more baby powder. I ran out. I still nibble on newspapers. I've eaten the sheetrock that I had prior, and I bought another piece. I know it's gonna be a hard road, but the Trisha Show has enabled me with a counselor that I will start seeing so that, you know, I can correct this behavior. I will update you guys on how it worked out. Thank you, Trisha.
Well, next up was a story that truly shocked us all. It involved a couple named Wanda and Eric Floyd, who'd been married for 27 years. Now, Wanda and Eric came here to share with us their secret to a happy marriage. So, what was it? Eric had 4 other wives.
Swingers are a whole cult of people, and they just swap partners indiscriminately.
Right.
We're not that.
Oh.
Open marriages are people who can copulate with anybody at any time and not tell the spouse about it.
Right.
We're not that.
Oh, right, okay.
Polyamorism, which is as old as the Bible. I mean, Solomon had, what, 2,000 wives?
Is that what you're aiming for?
Well, polyamory is complete honesty and honor and trust. Everybody knows about everybody.
Is it awkward at first?
No, because I'm very comfortable in my skin, and so is he.
You're very sexy in your skin, too, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I've been to the 3 rings of marriage. The engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffer ring.
I feel like if I can enjoy this experience, I want to share it with him as well, and I want us to both enjoy it and grow together. He knows that my love is not going anywhere. It's there forever to stay.
Till death do us part.
Well, now it was time to meet Eric and Wanda's 4 spirit wives and hear about who was sleeping with whom. How do you decide who's gonna go to whose bedroom? It just happens?
I can go to Wanda and get babied, then I can come to her and get a massage. I can come to her and hang out and have sexual relations with her really well.
Yeah.
And then she likes to join us, so we do like this 3 thing.
You cannot get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful women under one roof without claws coming out or a little bit of jealousy.
The art of jealousy is one where obviously you are mentally in a lower spot. If you just simply raise your awareness up, you find that there's nothing to be jealous
Only a
about.
gut.
Sexuality is the least of it. Spirituality is the most of it.
Do you have a favorite?
Oh, no.
Yes, I am. Me.
Me?
You know we all know.
Who is the favorite?
I am.
Are you looking for any more? There's always room for one more.
All right, well, later on, Wanda and Eric's son, Siamese, performed an amazing hair-raising number from his Vegas show. Okay, you can log onto our website at www.thetrishashow.com to see it in its entirety. We'll be back right after this.
You are the fire. Get off my stage.
Checking in on changing lives. Today on Trisha. Recently, we met a distraught daughter named Ashley, who came here convinced that her mother, Jessica's new husband, Anthony, was cheating on her mum. Now, Ashley came here ready to confront the man who was tearing her family apart. Well, first, we heard from Jessica. Watch this.
I'm here to find out if my husband's cheating on me. I found a girl's panties in my car that I know weren't mine. And then I was cleaning out his stuff and I found a sex toy. Ashley doesn't think he's the right man for me, but I need her to know that he does. make me happy.
I believe that Ashley is in her mom's ear convincing her that I'm doing things. It seemed like it's a little bit of jealousy.
Sex toys, text messages.
Text messages?
Well, there was a text message in there where he had told another girl that he loved her.
You think you made a big mistake?
If this is all true, then yes, I made a huge mistake.
Well,
no, he made a huge mistake.
Yeah, wow. We gave Anthony a lie detector test, but before we got the results, Anthony wanted to confront Ashley about meddling in her mom's relationship.
It seems like every time you come around, it's drama. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't understand that.
With my mom crying all the time, that makes drama.
And the woman in the hotel room?
Okay.
Anthony, you're saying this woman was in the room, you were trying to make music. What, the type of music?
No, it was it's not like that.
We asked you, was the underwear Jessica found in your car from a woman you have had sexual intercourse with? You said no. Tim?
He was being truthful.
Did you have sexual intercourse with the woman Jessica saw in your hotel room? You said no. Tim?
He was not being truthful.
If she's not what you want,
If it wasn't what I want, I wouldn't be with it. If it wasn't what I want, I wouldn't be with it.
Okay, well, Jessica claimed they were through, but what, do you believe her? No. Let's find out. Here's her video update.
Hi, Trisha and everyone. This is Jessica and my daughter, Ashley. I just wanted to thank you for bringing me out to the show and opening my eyes to a relationship I shouldn't have been in. They say that love is blind, and I was one of the blindest.
I appreciate your help. Now my mom knows what kind of man she needs in her life.
And I decided to go ahead and get that divorce.
Thank you, Trisha.
Okay, speaking of mother-daughter relationships, I want to update you on a woman named Courtney. Now, Courtney claimed she had been falsely accused of lying and stealing from her mom, Laurie. So who was the person that was framing her? Well, Courtney claimed it was her mom's boyfriend, Kenyon. We gave both Kenyon and Courtney lie detectors. Take a look. What was your relationship like with your mom before Kenyon came on the scene?
My mom was the one person I always count on.
Tell me about the items you have been accused of stealing.
A purse, a ring, and a gun.
And does your mom believe that you did that?
Yes, I know she believes it.
My daughter Courtney has put me through hell. I want to know if I can trust her in my house. I want her to get off drugs and get her life together.
Courtney's accusing me of planting a gun in her car, a gun that I'd never seen before.
Do you think that she stole those items?
I think she took the gun. I thought maybe she was on drugs and needed a little money.
All these years, Mom, why would I choose now? Do you not think I've been hard for money before?
Did you steal the missing firearm that Kenyon claims he found in the trunk of your car? You said no. You were being truthful.
I told you!
Did you plant the missing handgun in Courtney's car trunk? You said no. You were being untruthful. Okay.
What the hell? Where's my mom? Where's my
Slow down. Well, we spoke to Courtney, and she says despite the lie detector results, her mom is still with Kenyon. But on a positive note, Courtney has checked herself into a rehab facility. Yep. And she says she's working on bettering herself. We'll be right back. Checking in on changing lives. Today on Trisha. Thank you, and thank you for watching today's show. Now it's time to voice your vote. If you had the opportunity to speak your mind to one of today's guests face to face, who would it be? Would it be Logan? Eric Floyd? Yeah. What about King JB? Yeah. Okay, you can voice your vote at. We'll be right back. Checking in on changing lives. Today on Trisha. Join in the conversation. Visit us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. You are as big a part of the show as the guests who sit on this stage. So thank you in the studio and thank you at home. Bye-bye.
You are the Five.